Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. So a quick down and dirty on how I make jigs like this and how I select the sizes of my filler pieces and all that good stuff. This one's sized perfectly for a 3/4, so that's why I still have this one around. It's had a few stop blocks screwed on it and stuff, so I keep this one in the shop. But let me show you how I get to this, especially for something that's odd sized. My sample piece, I've measured it out and it comes out to 15/16 of an inch. I wrote that on here just more for the video than anything else. So how do we get that perfect dado in there? Using the router so that it fits this piece exactly perfect. Now there's lots of adjustable jigs and things like that you can make. I usually just make these little shop jigs. So the first thing that you have to know really is the distance from the corner of your bit to the outside of the bushing. Now there's lots of bushings out there. The ones that I'm using here from Shop Fox, I think I have a set of Bosch ones in the drawer as well. But you should always have a good set of these in your shop. So in my case, from the corner of that bit to the outside of my bushing is 1/8 of an inch. Now this is a 3/4 bit set up on this bushing, and it's actually on the Shop Fox ones. It's written on there that my inside diameter is 7/8, which allows the 1/16 on each side of the bit for clearance, and it tells me that it's 1 inch outside diameter, but the scale here proves that. So if I want to cut for 15/16, I need to add 1/4 inch to that to account for my bushing, and I come up with pieces that are 1 3/16. So all I'm going to do is use CA glue and glue these in, and then we'll go test drive this and see how we did. One other cool thing I think everybody should have in their shop is a centering guide for their router. So this would literally now this one's set for half. This is a better example. I would literally just drop this in the collet and center it up on there and then tighten my base plate down, and that ensures that my bit is center. So let me glue this up, just simple CA glue, a little activator, and then I'll see you over at the other bench and we'll make a test cut and we'll see how we did. So over here at the bench, I have, of course, my jig and what would be my workpiece underneath it. And you notice in the back, I've set this to be a through dado all the way. But let's say this was a shelf side or whatever, and we wanted a stopped dado. So all we would have to do is decide where that stop hits, and then back to the CA glue, and we'll just put a stop on there. So I'm going to go ahead and set that up real quick, and then we'll actually cut this dado and see how we did. And let's see how we did. Now normally I would run dust collection on this setup, but I was trying to give you the best view that I could. So there it is, guys. So in a stopped dado, the only thing you would have to do is come in here and square off your corners, and that fits that 15/16 material just like you want it to. A quick, super quick, less than 5-minute jig. Now this was African mahogany left over from a project, and this was in 1/2 inch, but you could do it in 3/4 inch or whatever scrap you have laying around. It could even be hardwood. It doesn't matter. The stop blocks can go on anywhere if you anticipate moving stop blocks. Then blue tape and CA glue allows you to remove that stop block and move it to a different location and keep reusing the jig. As far as the routers go, I use the Festool for this one, but they make these guide bushings for all of them. This is my Bosch router, and I currently have it set up with a dovetail and a bushing, and this is for use with my Lee dovetail jig, but it has a bushing in it out of my Bosch bushing set. And if I were doing this operation, this has the fixed base on it, I would want the plunge base on it. So it's really just a matter of building your jig, setting your depth, running a test piece is always a good idea, and away you go. And it doesn't matter what size your material is, it just doesn't matter as long as you know what that measurement is and you add the right amount to account for your bushing, and away you go. So that's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. I hope you got something out of it. I will see you guys soon.